The goal of attending one of the world's top universities is a dream for many. But what if you could attend not just one, but 10? Today on Asia Now, a look at Songdo Global University. Hello, welcome to Asia Now from Asia News Weekly. I'm Steve Miller. When Times Higher Education releases its annual list of the best universities, careful attention is given to where Asian schools fall in comparison to their US and European counterparts. Over the years, Asian Pacific schools have been increasing their position. In the 2013-2014 rankings, the University of Tokyo landed at 23, beating out Carnegie Mellon University, the University of Texas at Austin, and the University of British Columbia. Some are beginning to wonder if students from Asia will continue to move abroad to attend prestigious universities or decide to stay closer to home and attend highly ranked schools. It's a good question and one worth exploring. However, another alternative is to bring the best Western schools to Asia. That's the mission of Songdo Global University, located in Incheon, South Korea, just outside of Seoul. Opened in 2012, the campus is home to 4 prestigious universities: State University of New York at Stony Brook, George Mason University, Ghent University from Belgium, and the University of Utah. These just aren't satellite branches, but extensions of the home university. The faculty members are employed by their respective schools, the curriculum is the same, and the degrees earned are identical to those awarded on the home campus. Songdo Global University is touted as being an environment where East meets West, and bringing people who might have never had the chance to work together that incredible opportunity. Klaus Mueller, Vice President of Academic Affairs and SUNY Stony Brook faculty member.
Some of the projects were really amazing. I mean, I don't want to blow up the time frame explaining them to them, but some of these, they actually had some business appeal, I thought. And it was really a great experience because they were so motivated and they were so energetic about things, and they were all Koreans or coming from a Korean descent. Most of them. Then we have, of course, also some other nations, like we have actually students from 15 different nations here, most of them developing countries. What I liked about this was this mix of cultures, right? There was like the guy from South Africa, there's some of African, he had a friend from Mongolia, right? It was great, right? They would interact and would talk about things and come up with a really nice project.
Anna Oh with Ghent University had this to add.
By law, we have to have over 80% of the professors coming from the main campus. So either they're coming from the main campus, if they're teaching there now and they're coming to Korea to teach, or they're newly hired according to the main campus standards. Because a lot of Korean students who are interested in studying abroad, most of them go to the United States or maybe the UK. So they don't really, not a lot of people know about the rest of the Europe. And we want our students to have a variety of different educational programs. So we are very excited to have a Belgian curriculum, and our curriculum is one of our strongest points that we can offer, because unlike the Korean universities, for example, where most of the time is spent on giving lectures, our students at Ghent University Global Campus will have lectures in the morning, and then from about 2 to 6 every day in the afternoon, you'll have labs or experiments every day. So what you learn in the morning, you'll actually use in the afternoon.
Faculty and curriculum are set by the participating institutions. However, one unique aspect of the campus is that students enrolled are able to take select classes from any of the member schools. It essentially allows students to sample up to 10 world-renowned educational facilities. This interaction, coupled with the draw of prestigious institutions, provides prospective students with a tough choice: stay close to home or travel abroad. George Mason's Michael Dunn.
I think you said the word. I think choice is it. I mean, other projects like this in other countries, especially Middle East, where they have these overseas campuses, it's to make up for what they don't have in their home system. But as you say, the Korean universities have really been developing in the last 10 years. Here, I think we are finding that it is another choice in the Korean market. And maybe there's an idea that there are still, even though the universities have developed in Korea, there are still so many Korean students going overseas to study, particularly to the States. And maybe we can try and keep some of those students here. What we've actually found is we are in fact attracting students to come back to Korea, kind of returnee students. And I find that when I'm living in Songdo that quite a lot of Korean American friends and people who are second generation who've never been in Korea, and this is, of all the places they could have chosen to go in Korea, they came to Songdo.
The institutions at Songdo also provide another benefit. Attending a university program overseas is expensive and removes one from loved ones for extended periods of time. With Incheon centrally located in Northeast Asia, students are only a few hours from home and can easily share major life events with families. Also, by staying in Asia, Songdo students have direct access to companies and markets in the region. Overseas students may have to develop post-graduation. But the students' program isn't entirely taught in Korea. All undergraduate and graduate students must spend part of their academic career as resident students at the home campus. Jung-Ah Hwang from the University of Utah uses her experience as an alumnus to help prepare students.
Personally, I have been involved in international education before I joined here, so I can tell about admissions to Koreans, and I can tell about the main campus in Utah and living abroad as an international student too. And I was really involved with the campus activities at the University of Utah, so I can be help for students and their future college life too.
This brings up an interesting question. As a student, undergrad or graduate, would you be more inclined to complete all of your studies abroad or choose a program like Songdo, where only a portion is done on another continent while receiving an identical degree? Be sure to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments on Facebook or Twitter. You can find us at facebook.com/AsiaNewsWeekly or follow at AsiaNewsWeekly on Twitter. Links to the source articles will of course be made available at asianewsweekly.net. Thank you so much for listening. For Asia Now, I'm Steve Miller. Asia Now is licensed under a Creative Commons Attribution Non-Commercial No Derivatives 4.0 International License.